Hey everyone, this is Russell, the Gold Silver guy. I just wanted to log in really quick to the Elevation Group backend because a lot of people have been watching this webinar. They're excited, but they're nervous. Like, what in the world's behind, behind the closed door? So I want to show you guys really quickly. I know this is a small video, but hopefully you'll be able to see everything. So I'm going to log in here with my account. Now, when I log in here, you're going to notice that one really cool thing is that for people like me, I've been a member since month number 1, which means I've been paying every single month for the last almost 2 years now, where as you guys, as soon as you sign up, you get access to everything. So you're kind of saving a ton of money off the way that I bought it. Okay, so you can see here when you log in, there's a ton of stuff, but this is lesson number 20. So when you first log in here, I want to make sure, a lot of guys jump right into like whatever's the newest lesson, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. What I recommend doing is coming down here and kind of just look at all the different lessons that are in here. There's Mike and Robert with Richard Branson, which is pretty cool. Lesson 19, 18, there's diary entries from Mike, which is pretty cool, different lessons. But I'm going to show you my favorite lesson, actually. And some of you guys are going to think, if you guys are members, you're going to think one thing, but the answer is actually opposite. So lesson number 1 right here, if you go to this one, this is awesome. Because you go in here, and this is Michael Maloney, and it's kind of talking about all the gold, silver stuff, but what is awesome is all these videos of Mike. I think it's like 4 or 5 hours of Mike Maloney and Dillard and those guys kind of talking about gold, the great wealth of transfer, all the stuff that's happening. So if you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad's book on Rich Dad Poor Dad's Guide to Gold and Silver, which you should, if you haven't read that yet, be sure to read that. What's nice is these videos is actually the author and Mike talking about it and kind of going through the concepts. They get into a lot more detail, which is cool. And the movie, of course, is not going to load for me while we're waiting here, so I'll just leave it. So I would watch this one first. Go watch all these videos. Like, I'd watch these tonight if I was you guys. You will love them. And then the second thing I would do, and this is like my actual favorite part. So lesson 1, like, he talks all about the concepts, and lesson 2 is really good. But then lesson 3, this is the one that I love, because you click here, and this is just a big blog post from Mike. And what's interesting is a lot of people, you hear all this about gold and silver, like, sweet, I know, I understand it, I want more of it. But this blog post right here, it's, I don't know, a couple of pages long. I love it because he actually goes through, okay, step 1, here's where to buy. Step 2, this is how much to buy. Step 3, this is what you keep in the U.S. This is what you put overseas. So on and so forth. And so this kind of takes all the guesswork out of it, as opposed to, you can go through the book and the course, you kind of wondering, what should I do? Whereas this just kind of gives you, like, this is what I do, step 1, step 2, step 3. I'm actually following this exact thing to a T, which is pretty exciting. So it's pretty cool. So that's what's inside the Elevation Group. Again, those are just the gold and silver lessons. We got all sorts of amazing stuff in here. This is, a college education times 10. Like, this is worth a lot more than your college education. If you spent just a week going through each of these lessons and studying them and applying them, within 20 weeks, you guys would know more than 99% of the people in the world on what's happening in the economy and how to prepare yourself for it. And anyway, it's something you guys should definitely immerse yourself in. If you're not a member yet of the Elevation Group, I'll have a link down below this video to go watch the webinar, learn all about it, and then definitely sign up. It's worth doing. It's one of those kind of things that you just need to do. It's not an if, it's a when. So just go and make that jump, because this is information you guys need to know. And I can't remember the exact price. It's not that expensive. It's under $1,000. But just imagine, like, your college education. Like, how much did you guys spend for that? A lot more than what you're paying for this. And this is actually stuff that's useful and is going to save you when the tides turn, which is happening very, very soon. Anyway, so go watch the webinar with Mike, and we'll talk to you guys soon.